Hello, welcome friends. Today's scripture comes from this card pack, 101 favorite Bible verses for men. I'll just grab one. And it says, "You dear friends must build each other up in your most holy faith. Pray in the power of the Holy Spirit." From Jude 20. "And blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised." James 1:12. All right. And today, since it's Wednesday, there's something I wanted to share first. Don't know if I shared this. I did the June calendar. I did a beach ocean scene with a bright sun. And today is June 3rd, so that means back on June 1st, the 100-day project is finished. And so I'll leaf through here, through my 100-day project. Let's see, I'll bring it closer so you can see. There we go. And these are my pictures for the 100-day project that I did. I started with leaves. And then I thought, why don't I do something different? Do some small items. That's one of those squeezy things. These are paper clips of a sort. Of course, I had to include Jesus. And that's a button. This is a pin. That I think I painted the shell. It's 108 years old from the box. From that was a gift. This was part of a vase, but I just did the bear. Christmas ornament, magnet from the fridge. More Christmas ornaments. And these are what's left of a pine cone after a squirrel eats. I thought they were cool. They kind of look like pineapples, do they not? Milkweed pod and maple leaf. More milkweed pod. These are supposed to be pine cones. Smallest teddy bear ever. Flowers. Gift tag. Christmas ornament. And then I went to my sister-in-law's house, and when we visited, I looked around at items that they had. And then back home, I don't know if you saw that, the staple remover. This is a pencil sharpener that my brother-in-law had. And then I went to an antique store. It was a rainy day. Wife wanted to do something, so we went to one of those antique stores, and I just took pictures of little things. And these are the little things I found. I thought this came out cool. It says, "Lickety Split Ski Lodge. Good luck, TBH, SB." I thought that was cute. And then a funnel, salt and pepper shakers. These are maple pods. And then I ended with the leaves again. I like how that one came out. That's pretty. And then 100. And that was my 100-day project. I actually completed it. I kind of like how some of the pictures came out. And so today's Wednesday, like I said. And so I want to do that lantern picture. Remember that, the lantern picture? Probably something like that right there. And so this will be up here for my reference as I paint. But I thought I made a big one, and I got the lantern here and then the background. And as usual, it'll be the paint by, how would you pronounce that? Fuumuui? That's how I pronounce it. Fuumuui. Anyway, it's the grayscale colors. Remember when I did these? If I can open it this morning. Remember, those are the colors. I think I showed you this set before. All right. So I put that there. Have a sip of tea. Move that out like that. Put that there. And so, of course, the first thing you want to do before you get to the lantern is do the background. And since I made such a big circle, I used my compass because, as you see, the circle isn't that big. I thought that'd be cool in a big circle. It was a big bubble, as I should say. And so we start with the background. Let me see. And in here, there you can see like little, there's trees there, and it's fall. So I may not be able to use those colors. However, but we'll get to that later. We'll save that part for last. But here would be the medium, the middle blue gray. Because this set is actually a set of grays. And remember how I did that? You just put the... And you don't have to go so smoothly. I should put something underneath there. Maybe this book, like that. And then I just take water and spread that out. See, it's already kind of looking misty. Yeah, there's a misty hill. Although there's a lot of mist there, so I should... And it actually does that in the picture. So if I make this lighter, just like that. And all I'm using is water, lifting some of the extra paint. However, I need to make that darker, but not too dark. There we go. Okay, in the next layer, okay, I see. This, there's a little, there's a little hill here, which is a little darker. And see, I just take water and bring that paint down. Take some of that water off. But it does need just a wee bit more color, I think, to show that that's a dark hill. And then move that color down there. That's the way I like it. Okay, and this hill is actually lighter, but there's a dark spot up there. Okay, so I take this dark. This is dark right here. And it seems to go like that. This is the darkest blue, which is right here, number 3, a blue-gray, the darkest blue-gray. Okay, and then I come in with the first, the lighter gray, that gray right there, and do the rest of the hill. Mountains. I don't know if they're hills or mountains in Provence. The distant hills, distant mountains. And then I'm not going to get so close to that because that's wet. I don't want it to blend, but maybe it'll be okay. Kind of looks like island. Looks like an island, doesn't it? Maybe I should blend that. I wasn't going to, but something's telling me to. There. And there's like yellow and green circles, like trees are there. So that'll be interesting. And now the sky. I remember the sky here. I went, and I'm using the 8 long round Princeton Velvetouch brush. And I'm going to use the red gray for the sky. I think that's the... Go as light as I can. Because in the picture, the sky is more yellow than gray, than red, than pink. I'm using the red shade anyway. See, and then I go like that. And maybe I can take the light yellow gray, this one here. Maybe that'll take some of the red away. Kind of looks like tight and buff. See, and that sort of calms the pink down. Because that's probably the color I should have used. Oh well. But I like a pink sky. Okay, and now we have clouds behind the light. And I gotta look at my reference how I did that. I think I want that sky to dry though before I do any of that. And so maybe I go down here. Smooth that out a little bit. Yeah. Just like that. So far that's come out good. Not too shabby, is it? That needs to be a little darker. So I fix that like so. And then with a little bit of water, I blend that in or take some away, just like that. There. Because this up here sort of got carried away. All right. Do I do the clouds or do I do the lantern first? Save the lantern for last. Actually, that's going to be last because I want to make sure that hill is dry or mountain is dry before I put in those trees. Okay then, so sky it is. And so, taking the warm gray from this set, which is that color there, this color here, I think the sky is dry enough. And I'm doing my own clouds. I'm not really paying attention to the picture. I know right here should be dark, like so. That should be, and then there's like little clouds there, like that, like so. And then there's some there. And then over here, they're darker. Still. And all I'm doing is putting in the shape of the cloud. I'm not being real specific. Because it does kind of look like sunset. Need a little bit of water. Yeah, just like that. See how I did that? And then I think there's some up here. And then I'm going to go with the cold gray, although it should be brighter. And I'm going to move in like that. Maybe I should have used the cold gray for the cloud. See, smooth that out. And I see there's more over there that I gotta do some here. Bring that out over here, because otherwise it looks kind of strange, doesn't it? If I don't connect it. And there's the sky. Okay, now the lantern. The lantern is in all cast, it looks like cast iron, and then there's like a yellow shade here. I don't have that, but I will. I think I know what to do. So I'll take this cold gray. I mean, we're going all out gray here. And so the light fixture comes down. Although I wonder if I should use the warm gray, because the warm gray looks kind of brownish, this one here. So I'm going to switch, because it looks kind of darker, and it's got a brown shade to it. Yeah, that's better. Just like that. And then there's like it looks like a mushroom right there. That's like too much water. Take some of that off. Yeah, too much water. I'm going to have to take some of that away. Take some of that away. Because it's not that thick, otherwise it looks too heavy. And then you just keep going like that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe instead of using the big brush, I go to the little brush, the 4 round. Okay, here we go. I'll have more control. Right? Or I thought I would. See, I can fix that. I can fix that. I can come back in with some of the sky color and cover that. Okay, and then it was an edge, yeah. And then it went across like that. Came down like this. And there was these little things hanging off the edge there like that. Just like that. And then it came down like that. It came down like that. And it came across like that. And there was like a little bit there. And there's like little things there. And then there was this, because you can see the bottom is, and then it went, meow, 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 meow. Yes, I gotta make those noises. Just like that. Just like that. And there's a little bit there because that's part of the shade. And look, there it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta take a sip of tea now. Wow. That don't look too shabby. Okay, I'm going to have to switch paints because the colors I need now, when this dries here, I can fix this. Oh, there's always something that gets ruined, isn't there? But I can fix that. Okay, now the light. Or I should say the shade. Because that's cast iron, there's like yellow on the glass, that'll you know, that plastic. So I'm thinking that would be that shade of yellow, but you got to mix a little brown in there. So maybe I'll gray it down. So I'm taking Naples Yellow Deep with Denise's Gray from my DaVinci set. And I'm getting this. Oh, that's the perfect color. Will you look at that? Wow. I surprised myself. All right, you ready? I'm nervous. See, that's kind of like the right color. And it, not the whole shade. Like there's like this right there like that. And then it's like goes over like that. It looks like there might even be a texture to that shade. like a pebble. But see, it's like lighter as it goes down. But it's darker up here because that overlaps. And it comes down like that. Take some of the water off my brush. There, just like that. And then there's like, you can see a little bit of the shade on the side here. But you know, even if I colored that in all the way, it still looks good. That is like the perfect color. It kind of matches the picture. I'm kind of proud of myself that I mixed that. See, I amaze myself with my own artwork. And see, I gotta fix that. That was the red-gray. Oh, you can still see that. Oh, dear. And so with a dry brush, there. Okay. Okay, that don't look too shabby. Okay, now this yellow is in the yellow trees down here. So let me make some more of that. That was Yellow Naples Deep with Denise's Gray. Because I think it would be cool to use the same colors. And so they're kind of roundish like this. There's like, these represent trees that are in the woods here on this closer hill. And they have changed with the yellow for dusk. And now I need a green. So I'm taking chromium oxide green. And yes, Denise's gray, to gray that green down, because they're in the front here. Yes, these trees, but they're faded in the light. So they wouldn't be as bright because the sun's gone down. And that is the perfect green for this. Today's video looks like it's going to be a half an hour or more. Painting this one. Maybe I shouldn't have made it so big. See, and then you got the mist going on here too. So some of them would be faded. I gotta make more of the color. And see, these little circles gives you texture, like, oh, there's like trees here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That's why I'm making them like this. Kind of looks like that in the picture. I don't know what kind of trees grow in Provence, but there you have it. And then maybe go back in with the yellow and overlap onto the green a wee bit. Just like that. Darken that yellow. Darken those yellow trees up. See, and I'm not really following the picture here. I just know those are the colors, so that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to do it. And there you have it. A Light in Provence. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. And I'm going to blend that. There's like a line there. And if I blend that, hopefully the line doesn't show. All right. Bring it in closer so you can see. There it is. A Light in Provence. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thank you to those who have subscribed. I'm very happy that you have, because that's how the channel will grow and people see. I'm more about my art than... And hopefully that covers that right there. Maybe I should come in with the yellow, because I used that yellow, didn't I? Mix it in. Yeah. Now I have no paint, just a damp brush. And I'm blending. And hopefully when that dries, you don't see my mistake there. Blending. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, you see the mistake a little bit. Oh well, it's in a sketchbook. But anyway, there you have it, A Light in Provence. And I'll show you the picture from the book. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, I'll go like that. Let's see, and the wall wasn't there Just like that. Not too shabby, I say. Well, and there you have it. A Light in Provence. I think I said that already. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and cast all your cares upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Thanks for watching.